Okay, I'm in the middle of warming up for planche because today is a push day and we have mainly two things on the menu. Number one is, well, the planche. I'm gonna try to do some holds and presses, and if I can do more than last time, I'm happy. So probably I'll aim for 4 presses each set. And once I'm done with that, I'll do some planche finishers, some push-ups. But then we move on to number 2, which is weighted dips, because I bought, well, I'm not gonna pick it up because it's heavy. I bought a weighted vest, which will allow me to go up to 60 kilos if I combine all my weight. I have never done a 60 kilo dip in my life. The most I've done is 50 kilos, but I haven't done 57 reps with 30 kilos in my life. So yeah, that's gonna be very exciting. After the planche, I'm gonna try to go up to 60 kilo dips for multiple reps and just finish off the chest. So I'm gonna cut to the first planche press set. Let's go. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid going to the max from the first set, although this one was quite heavy for me. I did 4 seconds of hold to four presses, which, obviously is way harder than 3 seconds of hold and 3 presses that I did last time. So quite difficult, but I'm gonna try to get, ideally 2 more sets on this, and then from there I'll just see how much energy I have left. Maybe next time I will try to do 5-second hold, but with 3 presses again, I don't know. But planche is feeling relatively good, so I'm happy. I'm almost 70 kilos now, trying to gain more weight. Obviously, I have bigger legs than before, so the planche is gonna be more difficult, but I'm prepared for it, I know that when I train my legs, my planche is gonna be harder, but I'm prepared for it, and I'm willing to, train harder to get the gains anyway. So, a couple more sets of this, gonna be fun. All right, 4 presses is not happening on the second set. That's okay. I'm gonna do 1 more set of holds plus presses, and we'll see how many I can get. Let's do 1 more set. Oh, that's still difficult. All right, enough fucking around. I'm gonna move on to some push-ups now. We'll see. I don't think I have energy for full planche, but maybe I'll give it a try anyway. Because, I want to get big juicy shoulders. I'm eating enough, so I want to gain muscle. And I'm just gonna make sure that, to gain muscle, I push my body enough so that it actually needs to build muscle. It's not because I want to build muscle that my body is just like, oh yeah, here you go. No, I actually need to push my body to the limits, and then my body will have to build muscle. All right, now I'll do some more sets with just straddle planche push-ups. All right, that's enough of the free planche, just bodyweight planche volume. And the way I decide that is basically like in my head, I have like a system of a planche push-up is 1 point, a planche press is 1 point, a hold is 1 point, or like half a point. And then I just add up what I did in my sets. And if in the end I get to around 50 points, then I'm happy. You know, I'm at like 45 right now, but I'm still gonna do with the band some holds and some presses to address my weak point, because you know, you can see I always bend my arm. But other than that, I'm very happy with this. And you know, you might be asking yourself, but you know, a full planche push-up is harder than a straddle planche push-up, so can they be the same point? And for me, yes, because I'm looking for a certain volume. You know, a planche push-up, full planche push-up, and straddle planche push-up, they take the same amount of time. You know, they take like one takes more energy, but the volume I'm getting is the same. And I want to get a certain amount of volume, you know, to get blood flowing in my shoulders, to get like enough chances to learn the planche, you know, the pattern of the movement, to get enough stimulus to my muscle. And if I were to say like, oh, a full planche push-up is more difficult, I have to give it more points. Yes, it kind of makes sense, but then if I only do full planche push-ups, then I kind of get to 50 points quickly, you know, and I might not have done enough in the training. So that's why I just give all the movements. If it's a push-up, if it's press, even though like I'm using a band or I'm not, I'm giving it the same amount of points. The wide planche hold I did is the same amount of points per second than a normal full planche or a normal straddle planche even. So I really don't care about the difficulty. I just want to get a certain time under tension, is what I'm trying to say. So now what I'm going to do is a bit of a finisher. I'm going to use the yellow band again. It's behind you, you can't see it. But I'm going to use that one to have like a really light load in the planche, you know. It's going to be really low intensity. It's going to allow me to focus more on the form, the way I have to press. Try and not bend my arms, because that's the whole point of this exercise. But yeah, I'm going to do that for 2 or 3 sets probably. Okay, boys, this is gonna be fun. 60 kilos. Let's see if I can get the backpack on. Yes, I can. Oh, nice. This is gonna be nice. Let's see how many I can get. 12. Oh my god. That's way more difficult than I expected. Whew. All right. I'm debating on whether I should do one more set or not. Because, I did have a shoulder injury earlier this year. I don't feel it very hard, but still, I should be careful with dips because that one was the longest, it took the longest to recover. So, perhaps I'll just leave it at this 12 reps. I know I have more in the tank, so that's something I can improve upon next time. Be happy with what you can get, So I'm not gonna push myself. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the weighted fist to do some push-ups and get a massive chest pump. All right, let's see the push-ups. In push-ups, I'm actually quite weak, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm just using 30 kilos, and I'm gonna do them incline because I have a nice seat behind me, so why not? That's not nice. Like the bottom part kind of falls to the bottom. Let's see if I can prevent it with the belt, putting it on properly. All right, this is nice. This is difficult, but I'm gonna make it a bit more difficult by using my parallettes so that I can go a bit deeper, get a nice stretch in the chest, and get a good pump. One more. Putting on the weight fist is easier than putting it off or taking it off. Holy shit. Shit. Alright, final burnout, just bodyweight push-ups. Focusing on the bottom part because that's where you can activate your chest. That's very nice. I felt that, my chest was the limiting factor, so my chest made it so that I couldn't push myself up anymore. That means my chest went to failure. That's all I wanted. All right. I think it was a very good workout. My chest feels pumped. It's a weak part of mine, but trainings like these are fun once in a while because I mostly always do planche, These dips and these push-ups, it's not because it's not that I'm doing them because I want to get stronger in the planche, In fact, the more I do these dips and these push-ups, the slower my progress in the actual planche will be. Because, like I said, with the eggs in the baskets, you have so many resources, as a person to put into training. And you can either put them into planche entirely, or you can put them into planche and legs and, getting a big chest. And then you divide your resources. But that also means that you get less progress on each of them. So for me, I don't only have the planche as a goal, I want to build some muscle as well. I want to have a big and strong chest. So that's why I'm now doing these dips and these push-ups as well. But they do not carry over to the planche. So that's something you have to be careful about. If you're like trying to copy my training for a bit, like for your planche workout, you should know that these dips and these push-ups are because I want a bigger chest. And if you only care about planche, then you probably shouldn't be doing your dips and your push-ups as hard as I am, because I'm putting 60 kilos on my dips. It's not necessary to do dips with 60 kilos as an accessory for planche, you know. If you want to do dips and to do push-ups, you can use it like as a way to get pumped, you know, get some blood flowing in the area, get some blood to your shoulders, because then they will recover faster. But don't exert yourself too much, because your main focus should be the planche and the planche only. So anyway, today was quite nice, you know. I did some more volume on the planche. I'm striving to get a bit more each time, but also trying to, you know, fix my arms that are bending on the press at the same time, which is not going as well as I would hope. But you know, someday I'll get there. And then after that, you know, of course, the dips with 60 kilos. I had never done a dip with more than 50 kilos in my life, so I'm very happy with that. It was after a planche workout. I got 12 reps. I feel like fresh I could get 20 easily. So that's very cool. And then, you know, those wide grip push-ups on the bars, because I'm pushing like on the palm here and I'm keeping the stretch at the bottom, I can really feel my chest. So that's super cool. I want to do those again. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be a pull day, which is gonna be fun as well. So I'll see you then.